just agree with either it being Eevee that gets the Mega Evolution or Leafeon, because Leafeon's pretty bad. I've never seen a good Leafeon. I've never trained one personally, so I don't know if it's I don't know if it's good. Okay, what would be another good one? I'm trying to think. Okay, obviously they Mega Evolved Beedrill. They need to Mega Evolve Butterfree. It just needs to happen. What did I miss? We're just talking about Mega Evolution ideas for Pokemon that really need it. My sanity is gone. You know, not useless Megas. We could talk about Megas that are like, oh, would be cool. Like Flygon would be really cool, but no, it doesn't really need one. But I was saying Eevee needs a Mega Evolution, and if not Eevee, then Leafeon. We talked about Golem. I said Golem would be good, but I think it should lose its double type and turn it just to a solid rock type, because I think it looks more like a rock. Oh gosh. You know what, Sanity? I would agree with you with the Skarmory. As much as I freaking hate Skarmory with a passion, because it's a good counter to my team, because it's got amazing defense, it's got Whirlwind, it's got Spikes, it's got Stealth Rocks, it's got all this crap. Oh, I can't stand Skarmory. But it is a great Pokemon, so. God, I hate Skarmory. Every time I see a Skarmory on a person's team, I'm like, oh, God. I need to get rid of this frickin' Skarmory. I love when people have Skarmory on, and I have my Thundurus out, and they don't switch. I'm like, really, bro? Do you know your Pokemon's special defense? Do you know what's about to happen to your Skarmory? I'm about to murder that thing with my high special attack Thundurus. It ain't gonna live. Let's see, Sads. Are you gonna use gift Pokemon because you can get a gift Eevee in the game? Yes. But it depends where I receive the gift. So I'm allowed to trade with NPCs and all that stuff. I just, like, let's say I trade with somebody in Orberg City. I don't have an encounter for Orberg City, so that would count as my encounter for Orberg City. But if they try to give me a gift in a location that I've already been, I can't get it. If I accidentally get it, then I'll just release it. But, yeah, I figured I would. My sanity's gone. Trust me, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I'd like to see that battle. I'm ready for it, because trust me, Skarmory is one of those Pokemon that a lot of people use because it's just really good. It's got a lot of good. There's so many things you can do with Skarmory. You can make it a stall. You can give it Rocky Helmet. You can make it a defense wall. You can make it a hazard setup. It's just, ugh. And it's a good way to get rid of OP Pokemon because of Whirlwind. It's just, ugh. It's a good Pokemon. But yes, Skarmory should get a Mega Evolve. I agree. But here's my stipulation. It's not going to get a little... It's not going to get what everybody would want. It's not going to get a boost in special defense. My opinion is if they Mega Evolve Skarmory, they're gonna raise its defense to about 200, maybe a little higher if they want to, but I say 200 defense, but they're going to lower its Special D and just make its Special D even worse. That I will accept. If you want your Skarmory to get more Special Defense in a Mega Evolve form, then sorry, we're not going to come to terms on that, because Skarmory just... the fact that it's a Steel type, and it doesn't have any weaknesses... You know, like, Steel types rarely have weaknesses. Okay, I'm alright with that. If you want to make it 250, go ahead. But the higher you make that defense, the lower I want that Special D. If we're going to make like 250 defense, I want Special Defense to be like 5 or 10. I want it to be demolished so that people are forced to try to use Assault Vest on it. And then that get rid of Whirlwind. It gets rid of Stealth Rocks. It gets rid of Spikes. You know, it gets rid of all that stuff. So I wanted Special Defense to be like 10. Yeah, and that's true, Tony Cruz. I mean, every Pokemon can be beat. I'm not. Yeah, I got one puppy, or that's the dog, and that's the puppy. They're both Basset Hounds. One's 7 years old, and the other one's like what, 4 or 5 months old. But yeah, Here's the thing. Any Pokemon can be beaten. I agree with that. That's why, if you guys haven't noticed, that's why I don't ban or restrict Pokemon in my stream. I don't care who you use. Every Pokemon can be defeated no matter what it is. There's not a Pokemon out there that can't be defeated. That's what weaknesses are for. Here's the thing. Yeah, Mego Sudowoodo. That's a good one. I agree with you there, Kat. Let's see. Let me get back to what I was saying, though, and then I'm going to talk about what you guys brought up. What was I talking about? Yeah, so that would be good for Skarmory. But here's the thing that, you know, any Pokemon can be beaten, but here's my opinion. Steel type has it too good. It really does. Steel type is very solid. A lot of people feel safe with Steel types. It's very comforting to have a Steel type on your team. And the reason why I say that is because it's resistant to everything, and it's got... Here's my pet peeve. Here's my pet peeve, and I had this... I don't know if some of my old viewers are going to remember this I had. I was really upset when Steel types were super effective against fairies. I was upset. I was just so mad. I was like, really, Steel? Come on. Steel's already resistant to more than half the types that exist. And then you're going to make it super effective against another type? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand why they want to do it. Because Steel was only good against, what, rock and... What else was it? Rock and ice. I get it. Cool. But no, it's resistant to like everything. Does it deserve that? No, I don't think so. I think that this is what they should have done. Poison types super effective against Fairy? Fully agree with. Fully agree with. Poison deserved it because Poison wasn't super effective against really anything. So fully 100% I believe that Poison type should still be super effective against Fairy. What I think they should have done is they should have made it so that Bug type was super effective against Fairy. The reason I say that is, now not everybody might agree with that, but the reason I say that is because Bug is only good against what? Psychic and Dark and Grass? Well, come on. You know, it's just like Bug types are pretty much, and here's the thing, this is the part that gets me. Bug is super effective against Psychic. Is it resistant to Psychic? No. Bug is super effective against Dark. I don't think Dark, I have to actually verify that. I don't know if, is Dark resistant to... Or is Bug resistant to Dark? I don't think it is. I think it's only resistant to Grass and Fighting and something else. It might be resistant to Dark. But I'm going to stop there before I go on a crazy rant. Anyways, let's see what we said for the Megas. Mega Sudowoodo. That's a good one. I agree with that 100%. Mega Sudowoodo needs one. It should like sprout wings or something. No, I'm just kidding. Just make it like a giant tree. That'd be really cool. Mr. Mime Mega? God, it would probably look like a... It'd probably look really weird. I could imagine Mr. Mime in a Mega. It'd probably look pretty weird. They would have to probably make it a fully... a solo fairy type if it Mega, because I couldn't imagine what it would look like. Steel is strong against Fairy because of Fairy Tails, trapping fairies, and Steel was the only way to hold a fairy. Oh, okay. Well, I guess if they wanted to use some, you know, they wanted to use that whole idea, I can understand that. But still, I can't. Steel types, I don't like that Steel types are super effective against Fairy. I don't. Because it's just... And I'm just talking about it in a strategic way. It's just not fair. I just think... Steel type is resistant to so many things. It should have been happy to have a super effective type against. Like, the fact that Steel is good against Rock as Ice is enough for me. I don't like that it's super effective against Fairy, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, I'm liking these ideas too. But yeah, I can, like I said, to each their own opinion. Well, it's because it's like, you know, they get trapped by Steel, but then what do you think about Mawile? It's a Steel and Fairy, so... If they went by that logic, then I don't think they should have made it so there was a Steel and Fairy type. Honestly, I don't like Steel and Fairy types. I think it's very absurd. Yeah, I could see Steel being weak to water with the rest. Okay, so he's good. I want to trade Poseidon, and I think we're good. This isn't the best place. Let's try it out real quick. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go. We're just gonna move on. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm just gonna switch trade because I think there's some trainers in the mine. Let's see. Steel needs to be weak to water. Oh yeah, I already talked about that. Why am I reading that again? Get that dark type out. Dark type. What do you mean there, Quincy? Oh yeah. Mega Hydrogen, get the dark type out. As much as I know you would probably like that, I have to disagree a little bit, just because Hydrogen it has to be. It's so malicious. Could you imagine if they Mega evolved Hydrogen, or how do you say his name? I can't ever really pronounce it correctly. But if Hydreigon, yeah, I'm gonna say Hydreigon. It would look so cool. Okay, here's my going back to the Myena, because this is way back. Here's the thing, and this is what I think everybody agrees with. I'm sure everybody's thought about at one point in their life. If Mighty Enna evolves, or Mega evolves, or Mega transforms to be exact, it should become the three-headed Cerberus, or Cerberus. It should have 3 heads. It shouldn't like be literally that, but it should have the 3-headed dog. That would be so freaking cool. And make it a dark and fire type. Yeah. And give it freaking sunny day as or drought as its ability. But yes. Lock agreed. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Cat agrees. Well, I'm glad you agree. Yeah, I thought Houndoom was going to get that, but you know what? Houndoom looks cool, though. You know what? I agree, Dakota, but honestly, when they didn't do that, they missed out their chance, and now I want them to make up for it. I want Mighty Enna to take that glory. Take that glory, that Houndoom. Sounds more OP than the legendaries. Hey, now, Charizard gets drought too, so hey, you know, I didn't say anything about the stats now there. My sanity is gone. We'll say if we get the dark, if it was to get the dark and fire and have the drought ability, we'll just say that it still has low defense and special defense. We'll just give it like Beedrill stats, not literally, but you know, high special attack, high speed, so it's glass wall. I think that's fair. Okay, I think there's some trainers in here, so let's be safe. Yeah. I know there's... Oh, is there an encounter in here? Does a Pokemon appear in the mine? Yeah, there does. Oh, okay, what's my encounter here? Oh, a Zubat. Awesome. Okay, well, I wasn't even ready for this encounter. Okay, okay, so our encounter for the Orberg Mine is a Zubat. Beautiful. Awesome. So let's do this. Okay, Supersonic, that's not going to matter because I'm switching. I believe it has, what do you call it? Sorry, I can't think of the name of it. Crap, what is it? Leech Life, and I think that's physical based. Okay, so let's switch to John Cena. Yeah, Mega Evolve into the Devil. Yeah, Villian would be a good Mega too, but that's what I think. I think Pokemon like that deserve Megas. I think they should use them wisely now. It shouldn't just be like, you get a Mega, Cat gets a Mega, Quincy gets a Mega, everybody gets a Mega. That type of deal, you know what I mean? Okay, so hopefully I can hit it, because I want to try to catch this thing. Hopefully John Cena doesn't hit himself. If John Cena hit himself, that would probably cause an earthquake. But it would miss Zubat, so that's okay. Alright, let's try to catch this Zubat. Come on, Zubat. I think I'll trade you out for that Bidoof I have. Oh, come on. Darn it. Come on, Zubat. I know you want to get in the ball. Oh, yes. Mega Marowak. Oh, yes. Dakota's trying to win some points with me there. You know it. Mega Marowak, I agree. Because the thing of it is, think of it this way. If you Mega Marowak, it can't hold the bone anymore, the thick club, so technically